Before I proceed, I wish to acknowledge the profound impact of Cyclone Ditwa, which affected communities across Sri Lanka and many other countries and resulted in the loss of many lives. We remember with respect and honor all those who lost their lives, and in particular, members of the armed forces who lost their lives while engaged in response and relief efforts. At a time of national crisis, the armed forces once again demonstrated their commitment to service beyond duty, working alongside civil authorities and communities to provide rescue, relief, and recovery support. The conduct of today's ceremony reflects the standards and culture that define this institution. And I acknowledge the efforts of all those who contributed to its successful organization. Today marks a significant milestone for the graduating officers, for your families, for the armed forces, and for the nations represented here. It is a moment to recognize the academic and professional demands you have met and to mark your transition to greater responsibility and leadership within your respective services. The Defense Services Command and Staff College holds a respected place in professional military education in the region. Its graduates leave not only with knowledge, but with the responsibility to lead with integrity, exercise sound judgment, and uphold professional standards in service to their nations. I wish to address our foreign course participants in particular. Your participation has added significant value to this program. By sharing your operational experiences, institutional perspectives, and national approaches, you have enriched academic discussions and broadened mutual understanding among your colleagues. You graduate, all of you graduate, at a time of rapid and sustained change in the global security environment. The Indian Ocean region continues to gain strategic importance in trade, security, and diplomacy. Traditional security challenges now intersect with asymmetric threats, cybersecurity, cyber operations, information warfare, and technological disruption. Climate-related disasters further compound the challenges that we face in this region. Sri Lanka's recent experience with Cyclone Ditwa is a reminder that armed forces must be prepared today not only for defense operations, but also for humanitarian assistance and disaster response. The situations that nations face today are far more complicated and require a complex response from our armed forces, therefore requiring more and more expertise in multiple fields. While investment in modern platforms and technology remains important, the effectiveness of any armed forces ultimately depends on its people. A professional, adaptable, and well-trained Army Corps, trained officer corps, is the most critical aspect or the critical asset of national security. The leadership you provide will directly influence the readiness, credibility, and public trust of your services. In the years ahead, many of you will assume command, represent your countries abroad, contribute to policy development, or lead personnel in complex operational environments. In all these roles, remember that leadership is defined not by authority alone, but responsibility and integrity. Those under your command will measure you by your conduct, your judgment, and consistency. Your influence will be shaped by the decisions you make, most importantly, in difficult circumstances when you're challenged and tested the most. No service today operates in isolation, and no nation secures its future alone. Joint operations and international cooperation are operational requirements, not formalities. The professional relationships formed at this college will matter in future peacekeeping missions, humanitarian operations, multinational exercises, and regional responses to crises as Sri Lanka experienced recently when so many of our neighbors and our regional partners came to our aid.
செய்திகளை உடனுக்குடன் தெரிந்து கொள்ள உடனே சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க.